What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the podcast, Good Pickins Podcast. Welcome. What's going on, man?
Yeah. How is everyone tonight? How are you?
I'm pretty good, man. It's hot. It's hot in here, man.
It's
It's
hot.
got, yeah. I
Dude,
don't have the heat on or the AC. Well, I had the heat on this morning, and I turned it off, but it's still like residual heat.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
kicking a little bit, man.
In typical Missouri fashion,
Yeah,
we've had literally like winter weather. Now it's like straight up spring weather.
right.
We get the best of all worlds. So yeah,
Yeah, I don't
for
want to turn
sure.
on the AC because then it'll be loud because it's literally right above my computer.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
So,
think I just open a window or something, right? I mean,
yeah, I guess I could do that. Yeah, I think I'm going
you're
to do
like
that. Hang on.
windows do exist. Do exist. While Marcus is doing that, let me say what's up to you guys. Also, let me pour
I
my.
don't know why I didn't think of that myself.
I'm actually drinking a non-alcoholic IPA tonight. Like I'm
How's it
trying it
taste?
out. I don't know. We're about to find out. This is
Oh,
my
okay.
first time. This is my first
All
time.
right.
So I'm very intrigued. I'm very intrigued because I will say like some of the stuff that I typically like to drink are like 9%ers. So
Hmm.
they're
Yeah, it's
heavy
pretty
hitters.
stout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like whenever you get through like one of these 16-ounce cans and then you drink
Yeah.
another one, you're like, dang, bro, like
Yeah.
I need to chill. So
Right.
I've been trying to, you know, well, A, not drink, but also B, like I'm curious now because like
Yeah.
the advancements in non-alcoholic beverages, like as
Hmm.
of right now, are like they've come leaps and bounds. So like I don't
Nice.
know if you've heard of like all these different places doing mocktails now. It's basically
Hmm.
like these fancy cocktails that are
With no
non-alcoholic.
alcohol.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and then of course now the beer game is like kind of catching on. So
Okay.
we're gonna try
Way to
this.
go, man.
Yeah, it's called Well-being. So I don't know. We'll see. It's good. It should be cool.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, man.
No, not at all.
Hillary is first. What's going on, Hillary? How you doing?
What's up, Hillary?
She said, "What's good, gents? How are sales?" So sales yesterday were garbage for me.
Bro,
But
same.
apparently, but James from My Born Reseller said that his were down. He only had 34 sales yesterday. So
Gotcha.
that's
So it
that's horrible for him.
yeah,
Yeah. So I think it's across the board.
because I think even another James in our community was saying on the Discord because I was like asking, I was like, is there something to where like because I just got my eBay store the other day, and I'm like,
Mhm.
is there like a thing where like they need to integrate all my items or like what's going like
Oh,
why are
yeah.
my sales so down right now? And
Right. Yeah.
apparently it was just across the board because like
Right.
I was going from like average $150 days to like
Yeah.
$16
Yeah.
in
I
like
sold. I
you
sold
know
20 items yesterday, man. I had like 400 something dollars. I was like, man, this. Overall, I was happy because I was telling Chief in the Patreon. I was showing him my chart and my data, and I was like, my worst day yet this year was my best day last year.
oh
So,
really
in
that's funny
retrospect, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm doing good.
yeah
I got nothing to be upset about. It's
yeah
just when you get used to cruising at like five $600 days, you're like, man, this $300 day over here, man. I don't know what's going on with it. You know what I mean?
right
So
yeah I mean especially like if you're somebody that's super dependent on your
yeah,
income too. Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like if you got mouths to
absolutely.
feed and
Yeah,
bills to pay and so on and so forth, yada yada yada. But
yeah.
yeah. So
What's up? What's up, Ed? Ed texted me today. He said that he's been listing ten clothing items a day for the last couple of days, and he's already sold a couple. So
that's what's
way
up.
to
That's
go.
what's up.
Yeah,
Nice,
man.
Ed.
Hopefully that'll help him have some cash flow.
Heck
Dealing
yeah.
with, because shoe prices, man. I don't know if you remember last week we were talking on the podcast that
Yes.
the shoe prices were really high, and
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
way to go.
For sure.
Super happy about that. What's up, Bobby?
What's going on, Bobby?
Welcome. It's
Glad to have
frigid
you.
in New Hampshire. What? I kind of would prefer that right about
Man,
now.
it's like it's crazy up there right now from
Yeah,
what
I
I've
saw in your
seen.
video, man, you had on shorts at the bins. I'm like,
Yeah, bro. It
yeah,
was so nice today. I was
yeah,
loving it, dude. I could have gone without my jacket too. Like honestly, I could have.
yeah.
But it's weird because like if y'all have seen any of our videos where we're like standing in line at the bins, or if you've not been to the St. Louis bins, like
Mhm.
the way the sun goes, it never shines
Never hits
on
at the wall.
at the wall. So
Yeah,
you gotta bundle up even
yep,
if it's like semi nice out, you know.
right. What's
So
up, Barrett? Barrett Vibes. What's up, guys from San Diego? Hey, welcome.
I love San Diego.
Yeah, I've never been.
It's a great,
Darren, what's up,
great
man? How you
city.
doing?
What's up, Darren?
Rain, go away. Flooding here today. What?
Ooh,
Dang, it's tough.
I hope you don't get caught up in any like flash flooding or anything.
Mm. Ed said he doesn't drink. Last time I did was on 4th of July 2 years ago. Wow. Yeah, I don't drink
That's
either.
that's quite a time away. Yeah.
Raised being hot posh, drinking non-alcoholic beer from a wine glass.
Okay,
It's not a
first
wine
of all,
glass.
this
It's a
is
beer
not a
glass,
wine
right?
glass. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is a snifter glass. Okay,
yeah.
so
Mm. Hillary says zero sales for her yesterday, but I haven't listed it in a couple of days. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know, man. Today's okay though. I mean, I'm at 16 sales so far for today. Um, hopefully it continues and goes a little higher.
yeah, I noticed that like things started to pick up. I listed a ton of the manuals I got today at the
Yeah,
bins. So yeah, I've got a couple of those going already, and so it's
that's what's up.
starting to pick back up. But yeah,
Bryce
just
said,
sucks.
"Hello, y'all. Our sales were absolute garbage as well. Two sales the entire day. We usually get 8 to 10. Yeah, hopefully they
Glad I'm
pick up
not.
for
Yeah,
everybody.
glad we're not alone here. We're
What's
all
happening from
suffering
the
together.
Vegas trip? I guess this is from
Hey,
when you met out at the Vegas trip.
no, Vegas
Mike's
Strip from the Vegas
Vegas
Strip.
Strip. Oh,
Okay,
I'm
hey,
dumb.
yo,
I'm super
listen,
dumb.
listen. I love that you're watching our podcast, but go
From the
have some
Vegas
fun.
Strip, yeah.
Go have some fun.
Ed said he's got two more sales since that message. On clothing or on shoes? If
That's what's
that's
up,
if
man. I'm
if
glad
on
it's working
clothing,
out.
that's great, man.
I keep finding media to list, and I haven't. I've been ignoring my clothing that I have,
Yeah.
and I
I
don't
think I
have very
would too
much,
if I had, a
but you
bunch
know,
of
well, that's the thing. It's like I feel like they're pretty similar in ease to
mhm,
list. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I like they're pretty quick listers for both. You know,
yeah,
unless it's like a piece of clothing that I don't know, like the style of it. I guess like
yeah,
especially if it's like a women's piece, like. There'll
yeah.
be stuff that I don't, I'll have to
Right.
zesty.
Yeah.
What's this called? you
That's
know?
why I only pick up stuff I've sold before, man. Like when it
Oh
comes to that
yeah,
type of stuff, because
exactly. Well, I mean that goes with like media too. Like, I mean, there are obviously names, in like if it's music or video games or X Y
right,
Z, like in media, I know that it's gonna sell. Like I either sold it before
exactly.
or it's related. It's adjacent to whatever I've sold before. So
Yeah.
it's
So
definitely it's easy to get in that comfort zone.
yeah, I mean, how about that Nirvana disc set? That was
Yeah,
pretty
that thing
nice little find.
that was pretty cool. I expected it to be worth more, to be honest with you, but
Yeah,
it was really cool. It was really cool. If I was a
nice.
fan of Nirvana, like more, I guess I would
Yeah.
definitely be keeping it. But you know, yeah.
Sandcastle Daydream. Hey, from the BX. What up? What up?
Wait, where's the BX? Do you know where the
It's
BX is?
Bronx, ain't it?
Is it?
I think so.
I've never heard that called the
I'm pretty
BX.
sure. Well,
Maybe I'm just
you
dumb.
also
I don't know.
don't live in a urban city either, though. Well, I guess you do.
I do.
St. Louis is fairly urban. Uh, hey, from the BX. Yeah, I think that's the Bronx.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
I guess we'll find out.
Melissa says my sales have been almost what I list today. It's been crazy busy from the last 2 weeks. That's what's up. Let's
That's what's
go.
up. Yeah, glad you're not affected. I also love to
Mm.
see the star next to your name there.
Yeah. Is it a star? It's just some weird looking like circle thingy.
It's a star inside of a circle. So,
Okay.
and that's the membership thing, right?
Right.
The default one,
Yeah.
right? We're,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to we're gonna have to whip up a fancy one. What were we talking about the other week? When somebody was putting emotes in the chat. Was it the roach or not the roach? The grasshopper emote.
I'm not sure. I think it was.
You
I
know what I'm
think it was
talking
a
about?
grasshopper. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We should
It
we should
was
get
a
some of
green bug.
those.
I know that.
Yeah, we should
Uh,
get some
I
grasshoppers
gotta
and
have
stuff.
somebody make me some, man. What's up,
We'll we'll,
Travis? How
we
you
can whip
doing, man?
something up. What's up,
Mm.
Travis?
Did you guys see that we had a tornado here in Cali? No, I didn't see that
No,
at all. I don't watch the news though, like
I don't
even a little
either.
bit.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Mm.
No, that's
Um,
crazy though. Where was it in Cali? What's up, Steve?
probably by him. What's up, Steve? How you doing, bro?
I saw Steve the other day at the bins.
Heaven, heaven sent, heaven sense smoking channel. I see what you did there. A little smell word, but it's spelled like a gift. I get it. What's up, Dixon? I'm on track for my first year at 100K. Thanks for all the tips. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yo,
Glad to
flex
hear
on
that.
him.
Uh, oh, it's a brandy snifter full of fake beer. My bad. Oh, she just went on you, bro.
Hey, I'm just out here trying to better
Mm,
my lifestyle, okay?
right, ain't nothing wrong with it. Uh, Steve said his sales are down too. Dang, man, it's tough.
Yeah.
Chris, what up, dog?
What's going on, Chris?
Okay, so one shoe and another clothing. So he's at three clothing items since he started adding clothing to the listing. That's what's up.
Heck yeah.
Mike said he's on break right now from dealing cards. Okay.
Oh, that makes more
Well,
sense.
we'll take your break time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Come
yeah,
on
yeah.
down. Definitely.
I hope your break is going well.
All right.
What game do you deal for? Or I
Yeah.
guess do dealers rotate games? I think they rotate games.
I don't know, man. I know they make a lot of tips, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, especially if you're working in Vegas, you
Yeah.
know. Oh yeah.
Dude, I've never been to Vegas, but all the casinos that I've won at when I was playing the table, man, I tipped really good.
Yeah,
Especially
for sure.
if I
Especially if
won
you
good.
win.
Yeah. I mean, you
Yeah.
tip regardless whether you win or lose, but definitely tip good when I win. Bobby
Heck
said
yeah.
it's annoying. My Posh feed is flooded with lives more than ever. It's really bringing sales down, in my opinion. Hmm. I don't know.
Is that is that the social aspect of Posh that you're talking about,
No, it's like
Bobby?
lives, like whatnot, just on Poshmark.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Interesting, interesting.
So I don't know.
So
Um,
so basically like what Bobby is saying is that all of these lives are taking away
it's taken
business of
from their
people that are
cells.
just
Yeah.
regular listings.
Yeah.
Interesting, interesting. So I
Yeah.
wonder, aren't they kind of alienating people if they're doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
I don't think they really care as long as they're getting their cut.
Well, I mean, of course, like
But the thing
that's
is, though, is, there's people that like that. There's people that want that social aspect. Me personally, I don't enjoy it at all. I'm not sitting in somebody's live hoping that something I want pops up. You know what I
yeah. I
mean?
mean,
Like,
if I'm going after a certain something, like
yeah,
I wanna go somewhere and like hunt for
yeah,
it. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I can click an eBay buy it now button in my boxers. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't. That's
right.
not fun. Like you know what I'm saying? I wanna get out there and hunt for it. Like I mean, maybe I might break down after a while and just buy it, but like let me hunt for it first.
Yeah.
It's so much more satisfying.
Bryce said that eBay turned their traffic back on about midday today. We got almost $300 worth of sales in the last few hours. That's what's
That's
up.
crazy.
Congratulations.
That's crazy.
It's going good. Both of us are doing good. We're
Yeah.
hanging in there.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Steve
Yeah.
had a good day at the bench today. Did you see him there?
No, he must have gone in the afternoon. So I went in the afternoon yesterday, and then I
Yeah.
went in the morning today, and that's what today's
Okay.
video was. So, yeah, I know Steve goes in the afternoon. So
He said had a good day at the bench today. Got a Wii Ping golf bag, and 10 Goosebumps books.
hey,
Those are
that's
the other 10 that Ray needed right there.
yeah, right. In the collection back
Yeah.
there. I can't point the right
It
way.
was a
There it is.
cricket.
It's
That's what
that
it
one.
was. Yeah. It was a cricket.
It was a cricket. Yeah.
There's
Okay.
the cricket
Got it.
alert
Gotcha.
thing up in
Yes. Yes. We need to make that into the
yeah,
member
to
badge.
yeah.
Yeah. It'd be funny.
Montebello around 10 or so miles away from me. Dang, that's
Oh, that's
close, bro.
close, dude. What's the average length of a tornado? Like how far do they travel? Because I feel like
Yeah.
10 miles is
I don't
pretty
know, man.
that's like a bit of a
That one in Joplin did pretty far distance, didn't it?
I think so, right? Like 30 miles maybe? I
Or
don't
something
know.
like that.
I could be talking on my butt on that, but
Yeah, we're
I
not
don't know.
tornado experts. We
No,
live
we're
in
not.
Missouri.
we're not. We're not. We're not.
All casino games, yes, we rotate. Okay. So which one are you on tonight?
See, I'd rather be in the poker room, you know what I'm saying? Like dealing poker. Cuz then
Yeah.
you get like the kind of the
You get
banter that
the
goes on, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like
And you get the big baller better guys that want to
well,
just
I
like
mean,
blackjack does pretty good too though.
oh, for sure, for sure. Like if you were at like a craps, well, I guess craps you kind of have to split
Craps
the
probably.
tips. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to split because there's so many working portions of that game, you know.
Yeah.
So
Ed said he's not having any problems with Posh. He had 7 orders the past 2 days.
what's not
All
bad.
right. Well, Posh has the beta group doing live shows. You can't turn off the notifications for lives, so you get bombarded with notifications, annoying, and it has sucked all of the sales up.
Yeah, I think that that is not the way you should run that. That I think
Yeah,
that's
that's tough, man.
that to me is not cool. That's just no.
I'm hoping that doesn't happen when eBay starts doing their lives.
Is that a rumor or is that like in
It's supposed to be in effect. That's what Tekken Sports was saying.
really? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But he says that he thinks that their setup's going to be a little bit different to where it's not going to be like you and I hosting our own lives, selling our own stuff. We're going to have to like there's going to be like someone that's vetted and following a certain set of rule certain set of rules like no like smoking and drinking and cussing and playing rap music and stuff and on the streams like they do on whatnot. So like I
Okay.
don't know, man. I guess we'll find out when it happens how it goes, but I'm really not looking
That's
forward to it.
interesting. So like wait, there's somebody vetting you as a seller?
I think
Like
so. I
like
think you have
one
to
on
meet
one almost?
requirements. I'm not really sure yet.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Interesting.
yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
That's interesting. Yeah, I
Ed
mean,
said, "Go ahead."
I was just gonna say I think that it could be good. I don't know,
I
man.
think so too, Ed. He said if eBay were to do that, I think they would only focus on high end items, not on the things that we sell. I think it would be in high like luxury categories, something that's going to net them a lot of money.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, well, look at. I mean, granted, there is no limit like what you put on whatnot, but I mean, they kind of
yeah,
are the same way. Like it's collectible. It's all like collectibles that do well for the most part. I mean, I don't know. I guess you look at people like Chris. Flip the world. I mean,
yeah.
he does just anything bins related, but
Anything from the
I
bins,
feel
yeah,
like I mean the majority of streams on whatnot are like all higher end, not high end, but it's all collectibles. It's all more
yeah.
curated stuff.
They reached out to me the other day on Instagram asking me if I wanted to sell on the platform. Like they asked me if I wanted to sell in the storage auction, storage units and estate sale category. And I was like, I don't mess around in either one of those categories. So like
Yeah,
why would I want to sell in those? And then I was like, I applied last year and you guys denied me. And they're like, oh well, you could sign up right now, And I was like, nah, it's okay. I'll
yeah,
pass.
yeah,
So
yeah. I feel like
uh,
for us, like we're gonna have to. Excuse me. We're only gonna have to basically do it whenever we get a we pool together some stuff that's worthy of
mhm,
collecting, sort of
yeah,
thing where it's like,
yeah,
we're not going on there and selling blanket controllers
of
and
course.
like stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like it's just
Yeah, it's gotta be cool stuff.
it's got to be cooler collectible stuff in
Yeah,
my opinion. I mean, again, like
yeah,
you look at people like Chris Flip the World. I mean, he's literally taking stuff from the but he finds a lot of cool they find a lot of
yeah.
cool
They
stuff from the
find great
bins.
stuff, yeah. I
So
don't know, I haven't watched one of his streams, but I know he's if it's anything like he was picking up for, eBay, then I'm sure he's picking up good stuff.
oh, for sure, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah,
What's up,
and
Johnny? Johnny
what's up,
Swag.
Johnny?
Got the Johnny Bravo avatar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. eBay has been actively talking about doing live shows, but they still haven't fixed the non-paying buyer issue that's been going on for years. So I'm not holding my breath.
You could say that
Yeah,
again.
yeah, it's crazy.
Hillary, I think you're right on the money with that. I think the way that Whatnot has done it is so good that they've really set the bar high for these other
Yeah,
companies to get it right. So if
yeah,
they do it, I sincerely hope they do it right.
yeah. Whatnot. That's one thing about them, like they were like the first to do it. So like
But
they
they did
worked out
it
a lot of the kinks in the
yes,
beginning.
but they also didn't have that many, to be honest. Like they were pretty
Yeah, I
solid
mean,
out of the gate,
I don't know if
you
they
know.
did or didn't because I didn't sell in there. But what I heard from Tech and from Chris doing it, that whatever issues did arise, they fixed them pretty
Yeah,
quick. Like
they were
I
quick.
know the shipping at first was a lot better or whatever they were saying. It was a lot cheaper for the buyer
Yeah, I've heard
because it was
that.
like one extra dollar for each additional item, and then they
Right,
realized real quick that they weren't gonna rock with that and
right.
up the price. But other than that, I don't really think there was anything else that's changed. But you know, they're killing it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, again, I guess you don't really need collectibles when you're like Chris and do $1,000 days on Whatnot. I'm like, dang, man,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
impressive. It's impressive.
He's doing. I think he's doing 40,000 a month on Whatnot.
That's so crazy. That's
Yeah.
so crazy.
Yeah, and I think that's on the low end.
Then that's all
But yeah,
big
man.
stuff, you know. It's like
Yeah.
it's so crazy.
Mm.
Good for him. I'm glad. I'm glad it's working out for him. You know.
Well, no, I'm not talking about Flip the World.
Oh, oh,
I'm talking about Daily Refinement. I don't
oh.
know.
Gotcha, gotcha,
I've never watched one of Flip the World's streams because I don't have Whatnot downloaded on my phone.
gotcha, gotcha.
Uh, but I was watching some of Daily Refinement's Whatnot streams because I was trying to get signed on, so I was trying to just, get a feel for the platform and see what I was up against
Sure.
when I did start, and then they denied me, so I deleted the app.
Right, right.
So, like, well, since I'm not going to sell her, there's no need of me having this on my phone. So,
Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
uh,
was he selling like just the normal stuff, just like the bread and
oh,
butter
Daily
stuff?
Refinement, yeah,
Yeah,
he's selling the same stuff. He, as
that
far as what I saw,
that's crazy.
same old stuff he's always selling.
Do you think that there's the sort of the phenomenon when like somebody gains so much traction on any platform? Do
Hmm.
you think that the prices maybe were inflated because of
Of
people
course,
knowing
look at
him?
Harry Tornado, man.
Yeah,
Harry
sure.
Tornado could sell you a Eminem T-shirt, like, and I don't
Right,
mean the rapper, for
right,
like
right,
65 bucks.
right,
You
right,
know what I
right.
mean? Or
So,
like some Walmart tee for like $35.
like I'm genuinely curious though. Like I would love to see somebody like yourself,
Hmm.
just as an example, just to see like if you could get similar numbers
Yeah.
to Daily Refinement. You know what I'm saying?
I've
Like,
got way smaller, like following though, so like I'd probably have like 10 people in my feed.
well, that's the thing. You have the same quality of item though, right? So like,
Yeah, but I don't have
you
people
know,
in there bidding against each other. So if you get 10 people in a Whatnot stream and all 10 of them only have like a limited amount of cash, they're gonna
I
buy
mean, fair.
what they want and then be out of there. You know what I
No,
mean?
that's fair. But I mean, look at it this way though. Like if we have 80 to 90 concurrent on these lives, let's
Yeah,
just even say conservatively 40%, 50%. I mean, that's still 45 people and then you're still growing.
yeah,
Like Chris Flip the World, like he started,
yeah,
probably at like 30 to 35 concurrent
yeah. He
viewers and
started
then
out losing
and
money.
and now he's at 100 or so, on every
Yeah,
live, so
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
He's
know. I
doing.
mean,
I know he's grown fast on there. I know. I think he's got like 5, 6,000 followers on there or something like that.
yeah, yeah.
So he's grown pretty fast. And I remember at first he was like kind of on the fence. He was like, I don't like Whatnot because
Right,
he
right.
was buying shoes and losing money at it. And I was like, well, you
Yeah.
got to give it some time to grow too, man. And now, he's loving it. And that's his predominant like
Yeah.
way of making money now. Like
Yeah,
so
yeah. He
much to
doesn't
where
even
like he doesn't even make YouTube content anymore.
right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right. But I
So
mean, that's what's kind of cool about Whatnot is like you're kind of also creating content at the same time, kind of.
yeah, kind of.
Not wholly, but I mean, it's
I mean,
I've
but it's still a social aspect, because you're getting to
exactly.
interact with your followers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So I could see it.
you get to create like a vibe. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like you get
yeah.
to
Mm.
So I don't know.
I
I don't know.
I could see the allure of it. I just don't have the time to, not with also taking on this Patreon and stuff, because that's made my workday extend an hour or
For
two.
sure, for sure.
Now, so like I don't know, man. I was saying that I probably wouldn't hire an employee until like next year, but if my work days keep going to 7 o'clock in the afternoon, then I'm probably gonna have to hire somebody to do shipping for me sooner than next year.
Sure.
Because with me focusing on the Patreon, uh, it's added time to my workday, like just
Absolutely.
messaging and doing things and doing the live stream and whatnot. I mean, it's all good. Don't get me wrong; it's not a bad problem.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, for sure.
but I'd prefer to just like have somebody what it takes an hour to do shipping, and then maybe if you have to consolidate some boxes, we'll call it 2 hours. You what make $20 an hour. Boom. I
Right.
can take those 2 hours, I can list what 40 more items. And so that's definitely
Right.
going to pay for somebody's salary. You know what I mean? So I just got to weigh my time on a scale and see what's more worthy of it. And I feel like listing items are definitely more worthy of my time.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, for sure.
Uh, Brett says, if I had an item returned for doesn't fit, but then resold it and had no problem, can you get the return defect? Nope, it doesn't work like that, buddy. And plus, getting a return isn't a defect. If
Yeah.
you got a return
Yeah.
for an INAD, it's a defect.
Right.
You
There's a
don't you're not getting hit over the head for just a simple return for doesn't fit. Trust me.
Yeah, they're two different things for sure.
Yeah. Jeff, what up, dog? Just got in.
Jeff, you're late, and I'm mad at
Mm.
you.
Uh, L.A. Dyson. I don't know. I don't want to badger your name. Has eBay ever charged you a short paid fee? I sold an item with priority shipping. Buyer paid 10, but I got charged another 10. Is it because I used a bigger box? Thanks for your help. So, what do you mean? You
It sounds like you weighed it
It sounds
incorrectly.
like you put the wrong dimensions or no dimensions in there and
Yes.
you undercharged. So that's exactly why.
Yep.
And you don't want to do that too often because that's technically a federal crime. It's called mail fraud. And while it doesn't sound like a big thing, you can get your eBay account shut down for that. If it happens too often. And then on top of that, you can get federal charges and you don't be messing with the feds. And I know
No.
it sounds ridiculous for some shipping labels, but it's a real thing. I'm not even playing.
Yep.
Um, I get overage refunds all the time for my labels because sometimes I'll be moving too fast, and I put every item that's first class in my eBay listings at 15 ounces, even if they're five. And then, so like if I'm moving too fast, I've paid for a 15-ounce package, and then I'll get refunds of like $2 or $1.50, at least twice a week.
I'm surprised they refund
Yeah,
that. I'm
yeah,
listen, bro. That's the feds, bro. I'm surprised they don't
yeah.
just pocket it and say see you later.
Right.
Like thanks for the money.
Yeah. Bryce says eBay has enough money, they'll just buy whatnot eventually. I don't think they want nothing to do with whatnot.
Yeah, I don't think
Uh,
so either.
yes, that's why a lot of sellers quit whatnot after they changed to $1 shipping since it wasn't worth it for buyers to pay 5 plus 4 for a 12-ounce rate for each item. Yeah, I can see that. That's one of the things like um Poshmark has that flat shipping up to 5 pounds. So like even if you buy a first class item, it's gonna be shipped in a priority box.
That's wild. What? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Uh, Old Lady Hustler says eBay has live shows already, but it's only high end merchandise and it's not really advertised. Yeah, that's what I was thinking it
Oh
was.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, because they do it for like high end jewelry and stuff like that, right? I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
before it was a dollar plus $1 plus $1 shipping, so it was well worth it. Yeah,
Right, right.
the prices were way inflated. A lot of the things Josh sold were way overpriced, but people wanted that shout out or want to be recognized by their favorite YouTuber. Yeah, and then
Oh
just to be
yeah.
like, oh, I got something from Harry Tornado. So
Right.
yeah, I could totally get it.
Right. I'm gonna start packaging up my dirty bathwater. Just auction that off.
Just
What's up?
bag it up and put it in
Yeah.
like little mason jars.
Not even. No, bro. Not even a mason jar.
Bag it
Just
up
in
like
the
a
bag.
fish bag,
Just in
like
the.
you get your fish in. Uh,
Just
Sold
in
a
a.
package of
Yup.
vintage briefs. Hey, yeah, definitely, definitely a crowd out there for that, man. You probably get hit with some fetish stuff though.
Right.
Jay says
Right.
sold a package of vintage briefs from 1977 for $100 today. Crazy what people pay. Yeah,
Yo,
it's crazy. The vintage undie game, man.
that's a crazy
That's a
sale.
prime piece of real estate right there, bro.
That's a crazy. What brand
Yeah.
was it? I gotta
Yeah, what
know.
brand was it? It's probably just plain Hanes or
I
Fruit of the
gotta
Looms.
know. That's awesome.
I've sold vintage like thermal bottoms,
Yeah, yeah.
new in the package for like 35
I
bucks.
I remember you picking those up on an episode. I'm pretty sure,
Yeah. Yeah,
but
man.
yeah, like a while back. Yeah,
But Bo Johnson's been selling vintage Calvin Klein underwear new in the package for like pretty good money too. I think his was like $70 or something like that.
yeah, I
Uh,
believe it.
Not from the 1977. These are just like from 2000. So I can only imagine what a pair from the 80s or 90s would
That's
go like.
right.
Who was on the cover of that? Was it Mark Wahlberg that was on Jockey or was he on Calvin Klein? I think he was
That's a
on
good
Jockey.
question. I've
Or if
yes,
you had a picture of Mark Wahlberg on the underwear thing, you probably
right,
have a lot of money on your
right,
hands.
right, right, right.
What's up, Nita? How are you?
Nita,
Chief Stacks, my
welcome.
guy. What's going on, man? Chief's making sales now that he joined the Patreon.
Yeah, I
He
love
said I
that.
hadn't had a sell in months, and then he sold two items. He ended up selling three items in one day.
Look at that.
Uh,
Look at that.
After some changes I helped him make to his store, man. So I'm super proud of him. I
Love
can't
that.
wait to see where he goes.
Hit up Marcus's Patreon.
Yeah, yep. Or yeah, you use the wrong box or shipping label type. could have used a flat rate box and didn't realize it,
Yeah, or
and
well,
they
not
walked you over the
regional
head.
anymore. They don't have regional
Yeah.
anymore, but yeah.
Hillary's accidentally underpaid on shipping and got charged later by eBay. It happens. Sending large boxes will absolutely cost more to ship. Yeah, when you're doing that, you definitely want to put in whatever dimensions are the box. Like, you want to, if they don't have it on the box, then like actually take a tape measure out and measure it, and
Yep.
then input the right shipping weight and dimensions, and you'll get an accurate price, and then you just won't have to worry about that no more.
Yep. 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 Yep.
They were Hanes boxer briefs. Nice. They weren't even
That's
the whitey
crazy.
tidies.
Yeah, not even the. That's crazy,
I didn't
bro.
know they
They had,
made boxer briefs
bro.
back in the
That's what I'm
70s.
saying, bro. Boxer briefs back in the '70s. That was like
That's
cutting
crazy.
edge.
Uh,
That was cutting edge, bro. That's
Jim
crazy.
Drop said, yes, I attended one of those eBay lives with Linda's stuff. It was a lot of people on there, but they pulled out the high end Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Gucci items. I didn't see anything below 1K. Yeah, Linda's stuff, she's got a lot. Obviously, she's got a lot of stuff, but she's got a huge following. She's been on eBay for a long time. She's got like a $5 million, or I don't know, man. I don't even think it's 5 million. The thing about Linda's stuff is, this is the sad part, is she's got all these employees and she's got like $5,000 like set up photo like listing stations, and
Oh,
she still doesn't make as much money as Tech does
that's
with just
crazy.
yeah, with
Well, you have to
just
think
three.
it's like, I mean, what are the cost of goods for these high end items, right?
I'm
Like,
sure it's a lot,
you
but she's
know.
got like this gigantic like, it looks like a call center for an office building. It looks like that, but instead of it being like phone booths where people are sitting at a cubicle making calls, it's like listing stations. And
Oh,
she's got
okay.
bin. She's doing bin life, so everything's stacked in bins, like in the middle of this gigantic warehouse. Like it's not a warehouse, but it's like in a legit office building.
Gotcha.
It's like it's an impressive setup. Don't get me wrong. It's not. I'm not throwing no shade, but my point is, for the operation that she's running, I think she should have better profit margins. But she's got a YouTube channel and everything, though. It's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I can't imagine the overhead there,
man, it's
like
got to be
that
crazy.
would
But
be.
she's running millions of dollars a year though, so it's all good.
Well, I mean, is that gross or is that net, right? You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
mean, I'm pretty sure she's netting a million at least.
yeah. Yeah.
I sold a pair of size 20 Adidas, size 20
Wait, what?
shoes.
Is that
I've never heard of this.
is that a
This
typo?
is a lie. This is a
Is
lie.
this
Well,
a
Shaq wore
typo?
like a 25 though, so I
Did
guess
he really?
that's possible. Yeah.
Bro, what?
Still waiting for the buyer to pay, but I don't believe they will. Yeah, man. I've had a lot of those lately.
Yeah, good luck. Dude, can I tell you something that happened to me the other day that has
Yeah,
not happened
cool.
to me before? Is literally
Let's hear it.
somebody accepted an offer on an item and immediately messaged me and goes, "I need international shipping to France." And I'm like, there's a reason why my listings do not have international shipping. Like, I'm not just
Yeah.
gonna go out of my
I'm
way
not
to
gonna make an exception.
yeah, like it's just, dude, like now, like I have to wait for, you know, basically either them to cancel, which I feel like they're not going to. Uh,
In that case, I would cancel, and I would say buyer has to cancel because they ask you to do
yeah,
something that you're not
yeah,
gonna do.
that's
You know what I
true.
mean?
That's true. Yeah,
I
I
mean, like
just,
that would be like the one situation where I would be like, I'm not waiting on this guy. He's specified he needs shipping to France, and
yeah,
he
yeah.
he can't pay you for it
Well,
because
here's the thing too. It's like, how did he must have VPN'd from to a US server and was
yeah,
browsing eBay through the VPN, because like
yeah,
how else would that item get
exactly,
displayed
yeah.
if he was in France using France ISPs? Like,
It's pretty sketch, man.
you know,
I personally would cancel the order. Like there's no eBay France. You know what I mean? Like
there isn't. I
I
thought there
don't think
was.
so. There might be, but I know there's like no eBay in Germany, is there? I don't know.
I
I
don't
can't
know.
say that. I can't say for certain, but I know that there's a
Yeah, I
lot
have
of
no idea.
places where eBay was not allowed at for the
Okay.
longest, or at least they weren't shipping to. I can't say that they don't have eBay, but I know for a minute there, we weren't shipping to certain continents and certain
Right.
countries.
Right.
I
Right.
don't know
Right.
if they probably have access to eBay though.
I would
I
imagine
don't have
so, but
I don't know. I don't know much about uh foreign eBay. All I know is they have eBay in Australia, and Mel from back from Burnout is on there, and then we got tons of UK eBay
Yeah,
sellers,
tons.
like
Japan, you
tons of
know.
them.
Yeah, Japan,
Yeah,
UK. Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Hillary says, I don't think I'll ever understand the sales prices for vintage tidy whities. It's not exactly sexy content.
Yo, I gotta think though that like maybe they're using this for like prop, like for
No way
costume.
would someone pay hundreds of dollars for props
Okay,
for a costume.
but listen though, like where are you going to find used? Okay, A, are you going to get the actor or actress to wear the used boxers, right?
Yeah, probably not.
So probably not. And then B, where are you going to find somebody that's selling used boxers? Because like,
I
don't
mean,
get me wrong, I've seen used boxers at Goodwill before.
don't they got like the lady that made the costumes for Game of Thrones? Though, have you seen those costumes? They're so intricate. Like, can't
Yeah,
somebody just stitch up some fake tidy whities?
I mean, maybe I don't know, man, but that's
I mean,
that's
I'm
my
pretty sure the
theory.
budget's pretty high for a
Well,
movie.
that's what I'm saying. So like because the budgets are high for these high
Yeah, you
production,
got a point. Yeah.
things, they're willing to spend $75 on,
Now I
you
have
know.
seen that though too, where people will put like movie or like
Yeah. Yeah.
set or
Prop. Yeah. Yeah,
prop and
yeah.
things like that for like keywords in the title, and
Absolutely.
then
I've done it.
someone
Yeah.
has actually posted like the label, not the address, but the company was a studio, like a filming studio
Oh,
buying
okay,
the.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think it was like Rachel Strickland, at least I think one from
Yeah.
her. And then I think Farm Girl Scavenger Noel, I think she did the same thing. She posted something like some curlers or something, or like
Yeah.
something for your head or something from back in the 70s, and somebody at a movie studio bought theirs. So
Yeah.
it's pretty funny to see that some of this stuff is going to Hollywood,
No,
you
for
know.
sure, for sure. Yeah, I know like I was talking to somebody that was basically him and his wife were like basically private shoppers for somebody in Hollywood,
Oh,
like kind of
nice.
part time. So
Yeah.
like if the person in Hollywood basically would contact them, be like, I'm
Mhm.
looking for this exact style from this era, whatever,
Yeah.
blah, go find it for me.
And
So
so
they
they
would
get
go
it on
to
eBay, huh?
garage sales, antique malls. I mean,
Mhm.
obviously eBay too,
Yeah.
and basically shop for them. They would get a cut, obviously, for
Yeah,
their
of
legwork
course.
and,
That'd probably be a
so.
super sweet job right there.
Oh yeah, dude, right? Like you're just
Mhm.
always on the hunt. You get paid for
Yeah,
it. Like,
treasure hunting all day. Yeah.
yeah, you don't have to
Uh,
list anything.
Not at all, man. And you get pretty good money out of it too.
Yeah, yeah.
Jay also sells boxes from 70s to 80s for 75 to 150. Depends on color. Blue and yellow sell for crazy prices.
Blue and
I find
yellow.
I find that those two colors and then green are very popular in a lot of vintage items, not even just underwear, but like with the military pants, like yellow, like the loud colors sell for a lot more than just the standard khaki color or the even the just the regular army green. If they're a
Gotcha.
different color, they sell for more.
No kidding. I don't know if
Yeah.
I've ever picked up a pair of the colored ones, but I'm sure I will eventually. So
Jim Drop says it's a consignment business. I used to send items to them back in the day. It's quick money. Well, she's got the followers for it, that's for sure.
oh,
Nope, it's a
okay,
20.
yeah.
Okay. It's not a typo.
Not a
Cancel and
typo.
put that there's a problem with the buyer's address. Yeah, that's probably even more suitable
Actually, yes, that is true.
because
I didn't
that's
even
like pretty much legit.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that option. So thank you,
Yeah.
Hillary. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good call. That's
Hillary
a good
came
call.
through in the clutch. That's
Yep,
what I'm
yep,
talking about.
yep.
See,
Made fun of me and then came through.
I don't ever cancel orders, man. So when I do, it's because either the buyer asked to cancel, like legit they asked to
Yeah.
cancel, or that buyer didn't pay.
Right,
So
right,
like
right.
I'm always letting my stuff time out, so I forget some of those options are even there. So
Right,
thank
right,
you for
right.
that. God bless all you used shoe sellers. Just emptied my inventory today, cleaning sneakers. I have no patience for. Yeah, I'm pretty much done with it too. James says there is a France and Germany. I sell on both of them. Yeah, I know you sell on a lot of international platforms, but I didn't know that it was like eBay France, eBay Germany, or if you were using like a third party listing source to actually get your listings on those international sites. But good to
Yeah, I'm
know.
curious how that works.
Well, because I know that there's like one site this guy was using back in like I don't know the earlier years of eBay, and he was selling pocket knives, and he was using this other listing tool or something. I don't know. And they weren't allowed to sell knives in Germany or some. I think it was Germany, and then he got all these customs. Um, problems like holding up his knives, and then
Sure.
his account got like suspended or either shut down for a little while because he had all these items not arrive, in Germany
Right,
because he
right,
was selling items that are banned over there, and they were buying them on eBay because it was an international listing. I
right.
guess they should have known better though.
For sure. For sure. Yeah.
Used boxers, yeah, it's gross. I don't even. When I was a kid and me and my twin brother would wash our clothes together, I didn't even want to wear his boxers, and he's my twin
Right,
brother. You
right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? No, let's talk about
It's
some dude I don't even know.
Bro, I'm also weird about like, have you ever been in a situation where like camping or something, like you forgot your deodorant, one of your bros is like, "Here, you can use my
Yeah,
deodorant." I'm even weird
yeah,
about that. Like,
yeah,
I don't want your deodorant
yeah. The worst is when
touching my
someone's like, "You
pits.
can use my toothbrush," and I'm like, "Absolutely not!"
No,
Like that's
no.
just the
The
nastiest.
only person I'm doing that for is my wife, okay?
Yeah, I'm probably pretty leery about that too, man.
Oh,
But
I mean, I'm not like
I
actively
mean,
doing
I'm
it,
not
but
saying I haven't done it before,
yeah,
but
but
I
like
mean,
when we get new toothbrushes, you know what I'm
mm,
saying? Sometimes I'll be like, "Oh, did I have the blue one or do you have the blue one?"
I've had to use it.
So
I've had to use a girlfriend's toothbrush before. I mean, I'm not saying it's like not something that you won't. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one either.
no,
But
for sure.
it's not something that I'm like thrilled about or like going out
Yeah,
of my
no,
way to
not at
do.
all.
Like, trust me, I'd prefer to just go buy a new toothbrush.
Yeah.
But
Right.
when it's camping time, you kind of got to do what you got to do.
Right, right.
My craziest item listed right now: vintage rare Converse Chuck Taylor All Star Blue Label high top sneakers, men's size 16. That's a mouthful right there.
That I was
Yeah,
gonna
that
say,
is pretty.
man.
Are they made in the USA? Because if they are, man, you got money on your hands.
No kidding.
Has anyone had issues where you sell an item and then later on, maybe a week or a month later, the item sells again? Happened to me 3 times last week. Dude, I've been
I
saying this in
swear.
my videos.
I
I've been
swear.
saying this in my videos, and people were like, you need to slow down. Like, you're doing too much. You're moving too fast. And I'm like, dude, like, I'm so careful. Like, you guys got to understand, man, I'm in no rush when I'm doing eBay because I don't want to make careless mistakes. I don't
Right.
want to get my account shut down for items out of stock, or I'm not trying to pay no extra fees, none of that stuff, and it's still happening, guys. So like, I don't know, man. And
I
I'm
swear
even
that's
trying to
happened to me too.
theorize it, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I'm like, am I when I'm creating drafts, or am I messing it up there or something? But yeah, you're not the only one. It's going around.
Yeah. I swear it's happened to me. Like
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I
Web
don't know.
interpret. That's exactly what I was talking about too. That's what the guy was using when he got the knives sold to Germany. Web
Okay.
interpret. Yeah.
And then James said,
So
you do have to learn what some countries do not allow, like M-rated video games, cordless home phones, etc.
yeah.
Cordless home phones, really,
Right, that's
James?
crazy.
That's
So
wild.
yeah, yeah, and I know, like, if you guys are not watching James's videos, he's putting out.
He's
I think
pumping
the
out
max.
content.
I think the max was 5 videos in a day, but he's doing consistently 2 to 3 a day. And
Yeah.
if you're not watching them, you're gonna learn a lot of like what's going on behind the scenes at eBay and why your sales may be slow that day or whatever. James is going to be one of the people to help you figure all that out. So I suggest while you're listing, you just turn his videos on. They'll If you got autoplay on, all of the ones that have been released in the last 24 to 48 hours will play back to back, and you'll be caught up on the good stuff.
And I also will say, for me, I like James's videos because they inspire me to list faster. I don't know why,
Yeah,
but it's just
yeah,
like it just inspires me to list faster.
yeah, definitely,
Maybe it's because I'm
absolutely.
also like a big media guy, but it
Well,
just
and then you got to
yeah,
think, man. James is a one-man show, and he's doing
yeah,
a couple hundred listings a day. Like the
yeah,
other day, he said, I did 250 listings in 6 hours. I walked the dog, folded laundry, I did all this other stuff. And I was just like,
right,
you go, man. That's
right,
what I'm talking about. You know,
yeah.
uh, after dealing with a GP, I'm not even saying that because you get your video flagged with a big disclaimer at the bottom. But ain't nobody sharing toothbrushes now. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sharing none now either. This was back when I was like 18, 19.
Right. I don't even care what age I was. I wasn't sharing my
Yeah.
toothbrush. Uh-uh.
Size 16, sheesh, good luck. Yeah, it was pretty gross, man. I'm like, man, why didn't I bring a toothbrush? I went to, do you know what swag stock was?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it happened at. Went-
Good old swag stock.
yeah.
What's up,
What's up,
Torrance?
Torrance J playlist? My guy, what's going on?
Yep. What up? What up? A
Who is
regular.
this in your avatar? Who is that guy?
He's a
Like,
regular in our Discord,
no,
my
no,
man.
no. I know who
No,
he is,
I
but
know, I
that's
know.
not his.
No,
That's
I
not
know.
his. Profile
Yeah,
pic.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
what he looks like.
How do you know?
Well, because he has his real. I assume the picture in the Discord is really what he
Oh
looks
yeah,
like.
is his real one? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So let's see. Hasn't happened to me. Well, that's good, buddy. I'm glad it ain't happening to everybody because it's definitely not the most convenient of things.
No, not at all.
Thank God all the buyers were cool. Just sent a 35% off coupon. Yeah, that's good. I've had it happen to me too, and I sell way fewer items than Marcus. Well, let's ask James. James, is it happening to you? He said the check is in the mail. Is that happening to you too? Are you noticing that? Because I haven't heard you say that on your videos that any of your items have been getting relisted. James kills it with identifying eBay's issues, great content. Well, that's what happens when, if you guys hear him say he spends 12 hours a day on eBay, he's been selling on eBay for 21 years. So when there's something off, you best believe he's going to be trying to get to the bottom of it. I've only
Right,
been on eBay for 2 years, 2.5 years now, or something like that. So I'm still even going to James to figure out what's going on here. Is it me? If James is having the problem, then I know it's legit. But
right,
if James ain't saying nothing about it, then I know it's just I'm having a bad day. Listening to how much James gets done in a day makes me want to take a nap.
right.
Cameron. Okay. That's Cameron after losing all the weight. Remember Cameron used to be
I
kind of chubby?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Cameron is a rapper from New York.
No, I know the name, but I'm like trying to
He used to
visualize.
be fat back in Paid in Full days. So like
Yeah, 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 yeah,
back
yeah.
when Mace was popping with Diddy, like Cameron had a
Yeah.
song called A Horse and Carriage, and he was kind of chunky then. Then 2002, 2003 came out all super duper skinny. I'm like, all
I
right.
just feel like I've never seen him,
He's
in the past. Like,
He's
I
not
don't know.
really I mean he used to be popular back in the Dipset days, but now
Right, right.
he's not on the scene no more.
No, no, for
He
sure.
very, very rarely pops up on Love and Hip Hop with Jim Jones.
Man, love
Hello
and hip
from
hop.
Portage, Michigan. What's up, Heidi? How are you?
Portage, Michigan. Is that on the lake?
Yeah, how
Is that
close is that to the lake?
close
James'
to the lake?
videos are top notch. I've sent quite a few people to James's channel. People have come asking me, I hear you talk about this James all the time. Who is he? I'm like, there you go. Here's a link to his channel. I have not seen any items relisted yet. Okay. Well, it hasn't happened to me in quite a while. As far as it not quite a while. It hasn't happened to me on items that I've listed recently. It's all been old items. So maybe it's something that I've done. I don't know, but
Yeah,
I'll
it
keep
hasn't happened to me in a while. So I don't know.
I'll keep you guys updated. Just hit 47,000 items now, onward to 48K. Let's go.
That's so many items.
James is going to be able to move around in his house sooner or later.
Right.
Everywhere you turn is going to be eBay inventory.
Right.
Question: what are y'all eating during the resale day? Eating out, meal prepping. So, like, man, this is the thing, right? I meal prep a couple of days, but then I don't have the time to do it later on in the week. Like, the closer to the end of the week it gets, the more fast food I'm eating. But so, like, instead of doing that, because I was starting to gain a gut. Instead of doing that lately, man, I just been going to the store and like buying enough food to like last me a day or two, and just like eating the healthiest stuff that I can eat instead of like going to the gas station and grabbing some food there, or going to the nearest fast food joint. Like I've been really cutting down on it a lot, and just in the last 2 weeks, I can already see like my abs in full definition again. So
Oh shoot.
yeah, it pays off.
I'm a weirdo, and like I can pretty much eat the exact same lunch every single day. Almost the exact same.
Yeah, but
Like
what is that lunch? Is it fast
it
food or what?
no, it's baby carrots.
Baby
Sometimes if I'm feeling
carrots.
freaky, I will eat it with ranch, but it's
Yeah.
just straight up baby carrots naked alone. um Greek non-fat Greek yogurt with granola, a fruit, whether that be usually blueberries and
Hmm.
honey.
That
Uh
sounds good.
and then the third thing is usually just some type of like carb, or like, I don't
Yeah.
know, it might be a bagel, it might be, you know I don't know, just what,
Yeah.
some sort of like a sandwich maybe, or something like that. But it pretty much and you could ask Zesty, like, she's like, I don't know how you do this. I don't know how you eat the same thing every day for lunch.
Yeah.
But that those two things I have to, because otherwise, like today, like for example, I ate McDonald's. I was just bogged down. I just felt so bogged down. So like
Yeah.
I can't. if I know I don't have anything to do for the rest of the day, sure. Like
Yeah,
I'll eat fast food, or like if I'm absolutely on the go, I'll get fast food. That's what happened today.
yeah,
Like I was just, I had stuff to do. I it was right there, right next to the grocery
man.
store. So like,
That's what I had. I had
boom.
been doing that. I had been eating 3 times a day fast food, and that's just not
That'll
healthy,
ruin you,
man.
man. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
and so
For sure.
I had to switch back to the healthy stuff. Uh,
Yeah.
Now I've been taking like protein powder and mixing it in with my yogurt, and then like slapping some low calorie whipped cream on it for like a
Ooh.
dessert. Yeah, it's actually pretty
Ooh.
fire, man.
That does
Throw
sound
some
good.
fresh frozen fruit in there. It's pretty
What
good.
flavor protein powder?
It's chocolate because
Chocolate. Okay.
I'm a chocolate freak, dude.
Bro,
Like I
chocolate's
love chocolate.
great, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Uh, Hillary says my boring reseller life is afraid to mess with you at this point. Who, me? No, she's. I need to get on his level. Is what I need to do. Marcus had a chance to compare the two different Ben's locations yet. I've been to them. I just haven't done it like a video for a side by side comparison because you guys got to understand I'm driving so far to get there already. Then I have to drive even further to get to the other one. And after driving as far as I do to get there, I don't really have it in me to go to the other one because
Oh, I don't
I do
blame you.
so much stuff in between. We only have a 2 hour window, and I do so much stuff in between the bins, like filling their bins up and then opening back up again for the second rotation. So I don't have time to even drive out there. I mean, I could, but it would be a tight squeeze and I wouldn't have enough time to get food.
Yeah.
So it's a
I
pain in
don't
the butt.
I don't know if I'd ever have well, I mean, I might have the amount of knowledge, clothing knowledge to do a side by side comparison, but that would be
I'd
in the
like
future.
I like the Bridgeton bins for clothes better
Oh
than
yeah.
the
One
bins
of
I
my
go to,
yeah.
just because they have so much more of it there. But
So much more.
I just really enjoy the St. Louis bins over the Bridgeton bins, like as a total experience.
Sure.
So that's why I go there more.
Yeah.
Um, he also got rid of the gap in his smile. Doesn't look like himself. No, a lot of people changed that.
Bro, you got
I
you got
would definitely I would get veneers if I could afford it
you got to
because
keep the
my
crispy
teeth are
grill.
jacked. My
You got to
teeth are
keep
jacked, bro.
you
Like
got to be
for
like J.
real.
Cole, bro. You got to
Mm.
keep the crispy grill, man.
Yeah, man. He said paid in full. You took me way back. Yeah, that used to be my movie, man. About 45 minutes from Lake Michigan. Okay, so it's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, Killer Cam did make people wear pink. He just messed the game up with that, man.
Hey, bro, he's a trendsetter.
Trendsetter for real. I currently don't accept returns, but I've had 4 returns back to back recently, considering switching my policy. I feel like they get way more aggressive, like they just have to justify why I need to. So
Yes.
when they forced the return, they opened INADs on you, didn't they?
Yeah, Heidi,
So
I am a
it's
big
definitely not
proponent of
safe.
yeah, I'm a big proponent of accepting returns.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why you need to accept returns. So yeah, I was telling a guy in the Patreon this morning to accept returns because he had negative feedback and it was for not accepting returns. And I was like, bro,
Ain't
just
worth it.
save yourself.
Yep, ain't
Save
worth it.
yourself, man.
Unless you were
And
dealing in
there's a
like
link to James's channel.
strictly high-end items, like, like if it's, a set of Pokemon cards, like if it's a entire base set of Pokemon cards, which I have sold before on a
Yeah,
consignment, like I specifically will turn off returns for an item like that because somebody
yeah,
could buy
yeah,
it, swap out the cards and send it back to
exactly.
me.
And you've already paid the
That's
consignee. And
exactly.
yeah,
Exactly. So for the sake of, the domino effect there, I did not accept returns on $1,000 item. But,
yeah,
if you're selling $15 items all day, you need to accept
yeah.
returns.
Yeah, I definitely accept them. James says everything in the house is for sale, even the house. Yeah. Double
So,
cheeseburger and an energy drink from Flying J on my Ben's days,
dude,
dude. I drank
Jeff,
so many energy drinks on
that
my
that
Ben's
that
days.
hurts my gut just reading that.
Yeah,
I can't do
double
energy
cheeseburger,
drinks.
man. That actually sounds good, but I've been drinking. Have you heard of the energy drink company called Venom? It's
No,
like
that sounds
super.
terrifying.
cheap. It's super cheap. It was like 99 cents. So I've been
Okay.
buying those lately.
Oh my
It's
god, bro.
really,
Chris
really cheap.
Snow.
Zero
Bro,
sugar.
we need to
It's
I'm calling an intervention,
absolutely the
bro.
worst thing for you,
Guys,
man. But
guys, call the intervention team. Call them up. We're getting
I've
Marcus
got a
off.
problem, man. I
Venom,
really like energy
a
drink.
dollar a can, bro.
Yeah.
No, we're
It's
getting
got
you
this
off
really
this.
cheap, cheesy logo, like
No,
two snake
no,
eyes, and it's just
no, no.
really horrible.
I no.
It's either that or Quick Trip version of
I saw
energy
you drink
drinks.
that the other day. I was like,
Yeah, man.
bro,
It's I got it. I get the cheapest thing, man, because it's like $5 for an energy drink almost. I'm not paying that, especially as many as I drink, dude.
bro.
Like I'm $20 in a day on
If
energy
if
drinks.
the financial aspect is a problem, just quit. Just quit the
Right. I
energy
mean, you
drinks.
would think
Just
so, but I just it's either coffee or energy drinks. It's
coffee,
caffeine,
bro.
man.
Coffee's better than that,
Coffee, they cost the same amount. Coffee's
bro.
like 2.69 for a
Bro,
cup now, 2.99 for a cup.
start brewing it. Get it. I'll get you a thermos.
I
I'll
do
get.
brew it. I
Okay.
do it,
All right.
but I
So
drink it all.
I'll
So
get
then I
you a
run out. What
thermos.
am I supposed to
You
do
can
after
drive
that?
it to St. Louis. It'll stay hot all day.
I have one of those, but you don't understand, man. I drink a lot of coffee. If I'm drinking 4 energy drinks in a day, how much coffee you think I had before those 4 energy
Oh my
drinks?
gosh, bro.
Yeah, it's bad,
My
man. I
heart's
got
hurting.
issues.
My heart's
Yeah.
hurting right now.
Uh, hoping shaking the tree does not lead eBay to hate me. That shouldn't, man. Let's see. Puppies are fam. Yeah, puppies can't go. Downtown Ben's has better and more vintage items over the bins out here. You have a lot of new houses and families, so you get more later dated stuff. I could see that.
That makes
I could
sense.
see that. But that's probably a much more when you do go. I know Jan goes most of the time. She goes to the bins for you, but I know that it's a lot of good opportunity to pick some good clothing items out there.
Yes.
Thanks for the advice. You're welcome. Hopefully it helps you. The volume is higher at the Bridgeton bins though, right?
I mean, for clothing, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. See, Amadeus laughing, Venom good.
Bro,
LOL.
no, don't positively reinforce Marcus right now, y'all.
Internet shopping says I've not done the bins in quite a while, so I'm unfamiliar. It's I mean essentially the theory is the same everywhere you go. You just dig and try to find as many
Yeah,
profitable items as possible, but some are definitely less competitive and some have more of different types of items than others. So like the one that's closer to James, they have like very low media and shoe section
right,
versus everything else is like clothing and a little bit of hard goods versus the one we go to is kind of like mainly clothes and then like a whole media section to itself and then half and half hard goods and sometimes there's only like 2 rows of shoes. But
right,
it's a lot more than some of the other locations I've been to.
for sure.
The one frustrating part about reselling that I know Tech and Chris are aware of, but they seem to gloss over and say if you have a 10 or 20 listing goal, then you can be done in 3 hours. It can be done in 3 hours. I do
Depends what you
65 a
list,
day.
you know?
I
Yeah.
do 65 a day and it takes me 6 hours. So if I was to do 30, I'd be done in 3 hours.
Right.
And then you got James that does 12-hour workday and he's doing like 300, 250, 150.
Right.
You can definitely do it. The thing is, rally restorations, you got to just get used to it. You got to put
It
in the
is a
reps.
groove.
You got to put in the reps, especially a 10 listing a day goal. I last year around this time was only doing 10 to 15 and it was taking me hours to do it. Now I can fly through 10 in an hour no problem.
Right.
No problem
Right.
whatsoever. I do 20 in an hour easy. But, that's if all my photos were taken already. Uh so like
Right.
if I have to take photos and then list them, I can do 10 in an hour no problem.
Right. Right.
Rooster Booster from QT. Yeah, man.
Oh,
It's
dude.
it's okay, it's a step up from the QT version.
I used to drink because when I worked at this car wash that was right next to a QT, we'd get free sodas like out of their big
Yeah.
QT mugs or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd mix a Rooster Booster with Powerade. Woo! That'll get you
Uh
going.
Torrance, there's a link up here with James's channel.
I could try to
Um
find it real quick.
yeah, repost it right here. At 7:48. Well, I guess they probably can't see that on that end. I
No,
can't share
they
it
could
because
scroll back up too,
I'm on stupid
but yeah,
StreamYard.
there you should be able to see it there.
Uh, it's Urban Picker, I think, is what it's going to be. The handle name is
Yep,
going to be.
yep.
But yeah, subscribe. Uh, yes, there feels like more volume. I would agree. There's a lot more volume there. In a lot of things, but the thing is, man, our bins don't cycle out the rows, which is just tough. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
She said, "Don't be shaming my guy for needing the caffeine to keep going. He outsells most of us."
Okay, we got
Uh,
to draw the line in the sand, though. I'm concerned about Marcus having a heart attack here,
uh,
before he turns 40.
what's up, Tiffany? How you doing?
So
Hey, Marcus in chat. Hey, Marcus Ray in chat. How are you?
what's up, Tiff?
Ray got that fancy glass. Hold your pinky up when sipping. No,
Oh, my
don't do
bad, my
that.
bad, my bad.
Don't do that.
My
Maybe we
bad.
should just put the cheap energy drink in a brandy snifter. There
I
you go.
mean, you know, if you want
I
to be
like
a,
the amino energy drinks from Optimum Nutrition. Those are pretty good.
I've never had
There's
one.
another one from what company is it, man? Oxy or what they make Oxy Shred. I can't remember. EHP Labs, they make good pre-workout or energy drinks, but they're like more geared for like actual pre-workout. Cause like you drink one of those, it's like drinking a C4. It's got like
Yeah.
pre-workout stuff in it. So like your face starts
Yeah.
itching. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm ready to go, bro.
Yeah. Where's the iron?
Yeah. System is the key. The system is the key to listing more quicker. Yeah, the systems are definitely,
Yep.
definitely. But sourcing is half the day. See, I only source 1 day a week, so it's all good. Don't be sorry. I only source 1 day a week, so it gets a lot better the more you do it. Like Ray doesn't need to go sourcing every day either, you know. Just once you find where you're going to get your stuff from, that eliminates the bulk of the sourcing usually immediately. It just depends on how much cash flow you have to shop when you do go.
That
And
too.
then from there it's just finding the all right, James, take it easy, bro. Appreciate you coming and hanging with us. So that just leaves you left the only thing left to figure out is how to list it all faster. So it can be done though.
Yeah. Yeah. I would
Uh,
say don't I mean, I wouldn't count sourcing as I mean, I guess it is part of the day. It is, but
yeah,
I again I
yeah, I
think
wouldn't
that
count it into the listing process though.
I think that sourcing just like listing, you learn how to get into these grooves and
Mhm.
you're just gonna get more efficient every time you do it. So
Right.
if you don't
I
if you don't
sourced 300 items in 1 day, so you can
yeah,
definitely do it.
yeah,
I didn't start out doing that.
right, right.
Well, we're all caught up on the chat, and it is 8 o'clock, so
It is
podcast complete.
complete. Marcus is gonna go chug 3 more cups of coffee and then go to
Nah,
bed.
man, I'm done with it for now. I gotta edit a
Oh,
video
okay.
though, so I'll probably be
So
on.
no.
I'll be on water for the rest of the day.
Okay, good for you. I'm
So yeah,
happy.
but yeah, Ray had a video come out at 6,
Yep.
so it's
Yep.
already out. You guys should go check that out. And I got a video
Yep.
coming out tomorrow. If my stupid computer doesn't do what it's supposed to do, I don't know, man. My video got uploaded at 6 o'clock last Friday, man. It's crazy. It's 3 hours
What?
late. Yeah, I don't know,
What?
dude. I checked my upload speed. It's down to like 2 again. I'm like, man. I Google searched if AT&T fiber was down here, and it's not. So I'm just kind of beat.
No.
Yeah, I got to get it figured out.
Dang. Dang.
Sourcing at the bins is much different than in regular thrifts, though. It is in theory, because there's not as much. There's a lot of stuff there, but I'm not willing to pay the price for all that stuff. So like a lot of it, I'll sort, but sorting through it it's the same speed no matter where you're at. As long as you acquire the knowledge and you don't have to look everything up anymore,
Right.
sourcing can be fast. If
Right.
you need to stop and look up every single item, then yes, it's going to be a slow, grueling task. But uh,
Gosh, I remember like when I first got into it and like I'd
yeah,
spend 6, 7, 8 hours at regular thrift stores
yeah,
with my
looking
phone
everything up.
constantly out.
Yeah,
Just,
yeah,
I mean, it was grueling. It was grueling
yeah,
for sure. It was.
definitely. Yeah, man. So that is going to do it for this one.
Ye.
We'll be on Ray's channel next week. So
Yep.
appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us. Catch you guys in the comment section or the Discord. If you
Yep.
guys want to join there, it is free. Um, all my channel members, if you guys are still here, we do have the members only live stream on Saturday
Ooh, spicy.
at 12 p.m. Central. So I'll see you guys there. And yeah, that's
That's
gonna
what's
do it
up.
for this one. Catch you guys on the